And I also want you. Clean up maintenance. Hello, hello, testing 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello, testing 1 2 1 2. Hey Matt, greetings. Now I also want Toby over there. Hello, you're good. Alright, thank you so much. Xenophon, Matt. Testing out a couple of things though. I'm kind of talking a little bit slower and a little bit lower in volume because I have been using a little bit of a program where I'm going to add stuff to my voice. By that I mean like adding a little bit of gain and all that. So let me know if I sound a little bit stranger or not, or different than I normally do on the live stream, so that could be an issue. But all right, so we are at 200 is a good thing to start. 17752 152. What do we have here? Do we have some good stuff? Oh my god, so many stuff that we don't need. Hey Rich, is it just me or is everything exploding and falling for appliances? Failing for appliances. You mean like the power grid or? Replicator, recycle. Tetron, shield, medical supplies. We don't need all of that. Personal Polaron, this one, Romulan Ale, large hypo. And we also have, man, so many bridge officers that we are not going to use, unfortunately. It is what it is, but I don't use these guys. Hey Thien, hello Lurig, hello, greetings, salutations to all of you. I need a tribble over here. One of those tribble that eats stuff. And I also have a couple of these guys that I still don't want, I'm not going to use. Deposit all. And grab myself a tribble. Good. Okay, so that's good. No more for law stuff. Okay. I thought you were talking about like maintenance and appliances. Holy furballs. What's up? What did you see? Why so many tribbles at the bank? Oh, big story coming up. So in the beginning, when we were farming contraband and all that, there was a way for you to earn a little bit of dilithium back when you're going to play with Klingons, and you would turn the tribble carcasses in. And I was like, you know, not only the Federation are going to have good stuff, but also the Klingons are going to have good stuff, or at least that was my thinking. So I ended up using that thinking process and getting lots and lots of tribbles. And with that is like, there was a long time ago and I never, you know, really got to the point that I was like, grab all of these tribble carcasses and put them in the put them on the exchange for the Klingons to use to exchange them. So now they're like there, and it's like it's a hassle because I've done this on so many characters, or at least the majority of my characters on my account, and now it's just a hassle to get rid of them again, because you basically need to discard them one by one. Did I clean up this guy? Yeah, okay. Your carcassing hunting. Let the wolves have the tribbles. If it can fail, it will. Tribble diet: 2 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, and a dinner. Have you guys seen that episode? That was so awesome, where the guy actually tried eating tribbles, or at least he already ate a couple of them for research purposes. Oh, that was so funny. I laughed so hard when that episode came. Delete that. Another thing what's coming up is like I'm doing like duty officer assignment missions, and the majority of them are giving me like stuff that I really don't need, like these bridge officers, even though they're like, you know, very rare and all that. Look, this guy has leadership, energy siphon. That might be a good thing. Let me create a manual. So you got energy siphon 3. Is that a thing? Let me make a manual from that. Might be worth something. I'm gonna put it on the exchange. Do I have a triple here? Because whenever you get rewards from duty officer assignments, you also get a lot of food, and some of them, some of the rewards you get, like, you know, consumable items that you eat, or at least that you can use. Oh shit! I didn't clean up for the lithium, but some of them you actually get like those bottles of wine or whatever they're called, the Picard stuff. And whenever you have a triple by accident, those things are going to be eating all of the food in your inventory. They're going to breed. So that's why I'm getting one of these cannibal tribbles up here for them to so that don't breed extensively on my inventory, and then I can't do any bridge officer assignment missions or the duty officer assignment missions because my inventory is going to be full and I can't claim anything anymore. So that's not good. Tribble eating, you say? The episode is Tribble origin story. Yeah, I love that so much. That's not a nice thing to do, turn them into training manuals. Yeah, some of them might be interesting to put on the exchange, but then not the majority of them, because the majority of them just, you know, are sucky. But when I'm doing, like, when I'm farming, I don't even look at what I'm getting as a reward. And like Saurians might be interesting to have. Oh, this guy is more of a ground one, so that's not interesting. These are blue quality, so that's not really an issue. Look, I have like 3 carcasses already on this guy. Because, oh, wait a minute, I have 2 tribbles, 2 cannibal tribbles. Do I have more? No. Okay, so another couple of these guys. What does this thing have? Aceton beam 3. We already got that. Aceton beam 3. Tychon's Rift 3. Okay, let's make a cranium arrow with Tychon's Rift. The rest we can just discard. These are... I don't find a lot of use on these things. What does this do? Tractor beam repulsor 3. That might be an interesting thing to do. Even though I'm just discarding them at the moment. Give me a bank. Jesus, I'm gonna put one of them here to eat all of these tribbles. Yum, yum, yum. 2, 2, 2. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just grabbing the dilithium that this guy made. And I'm putting up on the exchange for me to transfer to my main account later on. And this is what I normally do. Maybe once every... Well, how many times did I farm this week? I think I farmed like 2 days. Yeah, so 2 days. So you have a full silo of grain. If not tribbles, don't dinner on it. Look at the promotions. Yes, a lot of the promotional... whenever a promotional chip comes out, I usually buy a bunch of them. And I buy them on the... oh, this guy has eaten lots of tribbles. Look at this. He has room for one more. Bank. Let me discard this. What is this? Auxiliary power to structural integrity. That might be a thing. What is this? We just got one. Let me discard these. This might be actually good stuff, but the majority, if you're looking for a bridge officer that's like up to date these days, you know, go to the exchange. They there are some really good bridge officers over there. Replicator. That one. Medical supplies, sure. Like this, like Romulan ale. If you have by some reward, if you have like, if you're gonna have a tribble as a reward from your duty officer assignment missions, and you have like food in your inventory, like Romulan ale, these things are going to breed, and that's gonna be bad for your bank, because it's going to be full very fast. And by bank, I mean the amount of slots that you're going to have for rewards for your good stuff. One 17700. Let me leave a little bit. Nope. 112. So, but you guys not saying a lot of things right now actually gives me the idea that the voice and all that is good, or it is not overwhelming in one or another part. So my voice is good, the song is good on the background, and you guys hear me clearly, so that's nice. Make it simple, put a bomb in the bank and give the detonator to a nearby Klingon. Oh, you're so funny. I love it. Yeah, Klingons don't like the tribbles that much. I wonder why. Four of these Romulan ales. Hypo. These are stuff that we normally get from duty officers assignment missions. Get lots of money from that. Another 2 of these. 3, oh my god, 3 cannibal tribbles. Jesus. So, bridge officers, let me discard these. These are not good. What is this? gravity well 2. Gravity. Oh, I just assigned them. All right, fine. Let me put one of you in here so you can munch on that. Let me put you up here. Deposit. Also transfer. Hey, this guy got lots of dill right here. Now what I normally do, I clean the entire account normally on dilithium. That's kind of how I do it. I mean, you don't have to obviously take everything out, but I kind of like that, so. It reminds me of the day when I was killing Admiral Kung in his office, new players were not able to motion cry in the chat. Adrian, oh, you're bad. Adrian, you are so bad. I never actually knew how Klingons were able to get your space dock, because there was some kind of bug that people were exploiting a little bit, and some of you were actually doing what Adrian just said, killing off very valuable NPCs, and you actually did some of these things on the on Deep Space Nine as well. You went over there, like, killed off everybody. Now I never actually did that because I didn't know how the mechanic actually works on that, but it was very interesting to see, like, you know, dead NPCs everywhere. That was definitely funny. So I'm gonna blame you for this. Anything worthwhile? No. Give us that stuff. Oh, what stuff? What stuff? This is what I need to survive, to make videos for you guys. I can't give you the shirt off my back, man. Come on, I need something for myself at some time. So far your voice is good. Thank you, Lori. That explains stuff. I got at least 29 latency in streaming YouTube. I wonder how the Twitch one will fare in comparison. WVE guy 2K knows as Scott. He's in the I don't know what that is. Oh, Scott Bakula. The guy's talking about Scott Bakula right now. I do want to log in right now, but I will see you logging in, logging out, logging in, logging out. Yeah, I'm just cleaning up my characters. From yesterday, I've been testing voice meter again, and the only audio input from my end, not inputs. Any input comes clean from a physical mixer when needed. Yeah, Luri, good that you talked about that. Let me just let me grab. Where is it? Right here. Okay, so let me show you what I see. So this here, right here, those this is basically Adobe Edition. This is part of the pack. You need a dog cam also. I have a dog cam. I'm gonna get it. Just 1 second. Let me just explain this. So what I'm doing right now, I'm basically editing my voice a little bit, so you guys see it over here. So it's like so you have like graphic equalizer, dynamic processing, single band compression, de-esser, mastering, and adaptive noise reduction. And these two bars that you guys see over here, this is basically the input bar, the one that because I'm really talking really low in, you know, in the way I'm talking right now. I'm not having a voice that is, I'm not screaming at the microphone. And the other bar that you guys see is the output level. So everything that I did up here is making my voice better and better and better, and also the input output is, you know, is or at least it is enhancing my input to be higher, so it's going to be more clear to you guys. And it also is not peaking up, and peaking is whenever the voice actually goes through the red bars. So there is like a buffer. Let me give you guys my camera because I'm talking with my hands. So there is like a range range like this. So this is the highest and this is the lowest. And when your voice goes up at the highest point of the thing, it's going to clip out. And you guys are going to hear like, you're not going to hear the clearer voice. And this thing, all of the compression and all thing what it is doing, it is basically making sure that the voice actually stays between those two bars. And it's compressing it down so it's never going to go peak. Even though if I'm going to scream, it's never going to go higher than that. So I actually wanted to do this like for a long time, but due to like, you know, problems that I'm having, and I'm just lazy to actually figure it out, or at least to actually implement it in my run of the live streams, I've just, you know, haven't done it. So what was it, like yesterday and the day before, I got like nothing to do, and I was like, you know, catching up on YouTube, like how does it actually work right now. And right now it actually works really good, so it's really nice. One thing that I'm not seeing is, why is there no chat up here? That's kind of weird. Did I remove the chat? No, that's the old chat. I don't know what I did. No, that's not it. Well, that's going to be something that I'm going to have to look up, because that is weird. Normally there should be a chat over there. Chat. Oh wow, I think I canceled everything. Okay, that's audio, that's good. Chat box. There. No. Yeah, that's good, but a couple of them I shouldn't be on. That is chat. Does that work? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so you guys can see. Okay, let me read over you guys. I've been seeing what happens when you try to route me to the void again. You guys know what happened to the Lachi active red alert, right? Headbanging intensifies. Huge fan. Wyatt, thank you so much, man. Unless I learn voice meter, thus I'm not doing weird stuff while I input cases, but also output, since it could crash, and I don't know. Well, which normally should do, or at least this is this is how I do it. Take screenshots before you actually change stuff, and just switch it over back and forth, right? If something works, you guys are seeing this, that's not good. And if something works, you know, you can basically use that for the new settings, and if it doesn't work, just change it back. That's how I normally do it, right? So you always have some kind of good setting right there. If you want to go one step further, you can also record whatever you're doing. Ketchuso, hypo, medical, hypo, Romulan ill. How much stuff do I have here? This is discarded. Discarded. Now for these bridge officers, the funny thing is we don't get any EC or anything like that in return. We just get our space back. But I don't know about you guys, but the majority of my characters, for doing like 3 days, no, a run with these guys, they're yielding me like 1 million plus in EC, so that's kind of good, right? Not bad. I might test with voice on Discord and further by hearing myself using the second account on it. Is there a contraband dealer on DS9 still? Yes, I think there is still a contraband like NPC where you can turn it in, or at least there should be. Oh no, recycle. Alright, medical supplies. Why do I have 31 of these things? Alright, that one. Barrett. No, contraband I don't want. Alright, these bridge officers are a little bit annoying, to be honest. To a point that I'm not even going to look anymore. Look, this is what I meant by these tribbles. They're breeding everywhere. That's why I have one of those cannibal tribbles with me. There. Bink. And cannibal over there, that's good. Deposit. Now you guys might, if you're going to stay here, because I might think that this might be, for some might be interesting, but for some this might be a little bit on boring side. You guys might see stuff that I'm going to have in my, hey, what was that? In my inventories. Don't, how can I say it? Don't be alarmed with what you see, because there's going to be a lot of stuff in my inventory at a certain amount of time or a certain amount of characters. Keep in mind that this is my main account. This is not one of those accounts that I use to hold stuff in. I just, I have other characters that are full of inventory with like R&D stuff, R&D components and materials and all of that. And I have like dedicated fleet stuff, or dedicated fleet for holding of those things. So they're not going to be in, making my inventory full with useless stuff. This one does not have a true ribble or a carcass triple. It has one here. That's good. Let me grab one of them, put them there. That's good. We deposit everything. That's good. Go. Hello, Alberta. Greetings, Alberta. Hello, what is this? Hey, boo. Cleanup. Today is cleanup. 34,200. Good. Now that's 6 dilithium. I'm gonna leave it right there. Now I know you can found ECs. I'll be jumping to hustle. Thank you, Brian. Has liked the stream. Very nice. Thank you so much. Star Trek Online, he's doing housekeeping. Exactly. I am doing a little bit of house cleaning, yes. And I don't even have a face mask on. The Romulan medical supplies I also don't need. Oh man, these bridge officers. You know, I could flood the entire exchange with these bridge officers. Put them on like for 1 EC or something like that. Look at this guy. So bridge officers, you can't actually... No, I don't want you to join. Go away. So bridge officers that you get from duty officers, assignment missions, you can't actually move around in your inventory. So they basically stay... Oh, wait, you guys can see it. Yeah. So bridge officers that you have, you can't actually move around your bridge officers. So to a certain point, all of these empty spaces that you guys see up here was at some point was full whenever we got this as a reward. That's crazy. Look at how much weird stuff it's getting. Bank account deposit. Yes. So this is how I or at least how I finance all of the stuff that I need in the game by spreading it out to my characters. 29800. So that means, like, you know, a really high amount of EC at the end that I'm going to get, but also you guys are going to see I might actually have well over 1 million dilithium right here just by farming these things. All good in the house. What you doing? Imagine if someone buys your dilithium farm by mistake. If somebody actually buys my dilithium at the lowest amount that I'm putting in, can you guys see it? Yeah, you guys can see it. That's actually going to be a good thing for me. I don't actually mind because the way the exchange actually works is whenever you have Zen, you're going to put it up here. And these prices need to drain out first before it's going to go to 200 or 113. And before that actually comes, that's going to be a lot of Zen. Sorry, the chat is in the way. Sorry. So how it works is these numbers right here, that's a lot of Zen. Right here, it's 115,000 Zen. So 115 with 30, so basically around 180, 190,000 Zen before it actually goes lower than 368 points. But sure, it could definitely work. But if somebody buys it, that's going to be in my my best interest if they do that. So I don't mind. That's actually going to help me out because I'm going to get Zen in a cheaper price. I keep forgetting that you guys don't see the left side because of the chat. Sorry about that. Well, that's actually a good thing because you guys are going to be... Oh, a tribble. Do we have carcasses? No. Give me 1, 2, so I can put one in here. Okay. Deposit. Slowly and surely, the number that we're going to get in EC is going to be higher than that. I suspect this might be somewhere about 200, 250. 250 million. So that's not bad, right? 2, 8, 3, 9, 6. I messed up somewhere. 3, 9, 6. 196. So we already are at 200,000 dilithium right here. Not bad, right? How many characters I did? I did a handful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 characters is yielding me 200k dilithium. Not bad. Mulach. Hello, Mulach. I flood the market with upgrades. Nice, man. I go to the exchange after a new lockbox. Sometimes people post things at the wrong prices. Ginger, you are so bad. But that's actually a good thing. I don't mind you taking advantage of that. And that's actually a good thing. Take advantage of people that, you know, don't pay attention to what they're posting. So my hat off to you. Now this is the one thing that I really don't enjoy is this part right here. Whenever you have like a Klingon character, you have to go all the way over here to the bank exchange. I have not seen any bank NPC closer to the NPC over there where you're turning contraband. And this is like all the way over here. Then you should turn. You need to start running. Okay, so this guy has good enough deposit. Did I have? I have lots of gach over here. So give me that. When I'm transferring that flame, put the lowest price possible, 25. Yeah, but when you do that, you're going to run into troubles because the maximum amount of Zen that you can exchange for 25 is 5,000 Zen, and that's going to be very low for. I mean, it could work for you. Don't get me wrong, but the number of the amount of dilithium that I normally do is going to exceed that. Did I don't think I cleaned out his dilithium, but the amount of dilithium that I normally farm with these guys, it's going to be higher than that. Because let me give you an example right here. So if I put up here 25 like you're doing, the highest amount that I can exchange is going to be 5,000 Zen, right? Right now, with the ones that I already have, I already am at, you know, higher than that. So this is going to be this is going to lock up my my exchange window really fast. So that's why I'm doing 200, and 200 is a round number that you can basically change around. 304000. If you understand what I mean. So it's gonna be a problem for me, because then I have to exchange, or at least take the exchange of the offers of the dilithium Zen. I have to change it back real fast. But for somebody that has, like, you know, low amount of dilithium, that 25 could actually work. But for me, I'm doing more than that, and that might be tiresome for me, because then I have to you know, grab it back and then put it up forth and so on. For things you don't need, you can give it to a random dancing Borg. Sure. But that's also a thing, because I've tried it in the past of giving stuff to people that might need it. But what you guys actually are doing, and you guys are doing the same deal, you're just discarding and putting on the exchange things that you don't need, right? Just to make money, to make a little bit of investment in return. What happens is that, oh, I actually got this character. what actually happens is it basically slows my process down, because then I have to wait for you to clean out your inventory, and then that's going to be tiresome for me, and it's going to slow down. But sure, you can I can definitely give you a couple of items. I actually did. I don't know if you guys seen that. I made a video like a long time ago where I actually. You guys know Brent Justice, right? He's like a another YouTuber that actually does the same deal. He, YouTube and STO. And at one time I was thinking like, hey, I have too many stuff of this item. I believe it was like prisoners or something like that. And I basically flooded his entire mailbox with prisoners, right? So I grabbed prisoners from, from my from one of these characters, and I started putting all of the prisoners in account. Was it prisoners or was it colonist? I believe it was colonist. It wasn't prisoners, it was colonist. And thinking back, I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because I'm basically annoying somebody just for my my fun. And that's might be interesting for me to do at that moment. It's going to be haha, it's fun. But that guy has to, go through his mail and grab all of these items and basically like discard them or put them on the exchange. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that anymore, because it's might be fun for me, but might be a hassle for him. So, hello, Replicator, come on. Romulan Ale. Gach as well, medical supplies as well. Do we have any bridge office or look, like on some of these characters I actually have the featured. Can you guys see that? No. Like on some of these characters I actually have these featured TFO commendations, and I really hate that they're not doing anything with these things to exchange them in, I don't know, like EC or marks or whatever might be the case. Because I'm sitting around in like the majority of my bridge officers have these things, and they're basically like there's no way to exchange them into something useful in the game anymore. Thanks to Brent, I'm playing this game. His playthrough from 2015 is how I learned basics. Nice, that's so good. Brent is really good in those let's plays. Oh, somebody just leveled up right there. I tried doing, or at least that is how I started YouTube. I don't know if you guys are interested in a little bit of a backstory, but I started doing when I started actually like following Brent in whatever he was doing back in the day, and he was doing like lots of let's plays, and I was like, maybe that's something that people want from me as well, and I started doing that, but it wasn't very successful, to say the least, but I was getting a lot of traction though. So if you guys are interested in YouTube in whatever form or fashion, let's plays is definitely a good thing that you guys can start off with. Well, this character did not have a lot of money on this on his account, but the way I was doing that is, I think it was the wrong mindset, because let's plays are very interesting whenever you are new to the game, whenever you are like the majority of you guys giving away colonists and prisoners is like giving away dilithium. Ooh. Is anybody in the game right now? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna put a couple of my look at this. How much is this? Ferengi traders. I probably have a box of colonists and faction prisoners. All right, so if you are in the game right now, you are going to be very, very lucky, because I'm going to go to the exchange and I'm going to put all of these prisoners and colonists that I have. I have 110 of these. Let's see who's gonna get lucky. How much do they go for? Oh wait, these are bound to my character, right? Yeah, I can't exchange these, but I can exchange what I have right here. Colonists. Okay. Colonists. Civilian. Colonists. 19k. All right. So I have 10 colonists. I'm going to put them for 1 EC. Go there and make yourself a little bit of money, guys. I don't know who is going to get it. If you're in the game, grab yourselves monies. Just a little bit of fun. Cannibal. How do you write? Is it cannibal? Yeah. Ooh. Hey, somebody got it. 2, 3, somebody's getting it. Okay, somebody already got 10 of them because I got 10 ECs in return. Nice. Unable to make that purchase. Now I am going to grab myself a little bit of some of these. Inventory full, alright. Deposit all of the monies. Hello, Pity. I can put a simulated vault on the exchanges between the Dyson Ground right now. Oh, you can't put a simulated vault on the exchange. Huh? An assimilated Voth? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like one of those whenever you kill somebody, it's going to turn to a simulated. Okay, that's what you mean. Recycle, personal shield, medical supplies, hypo, plasma. Horton, no. Okay. How much is that? That's how much money was that? That's 13k. That's so low. Okay, let me see. AMTCT. I don't know if that's any of you guys over there, but he got all of the items. That's awesome. delete. Okay, so this was over 375,173. 173. Next. I wish I could play PS4 and listen to YouTube on my phone or tablet at the same time through headphones. Ari, have you been looking at the summer event design? Supposed to vote on them or something. Listen to both of you at the same time. Why can't you do that? Oh, the kit power. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I probably could clear out my inventory, enough weapons and inventory. Okay, just about every tier in the ship there is. Summer event ships. Yes, I just saw. Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna give you guys the what I see right here. So they are talking about they are basically having like 3 designs of the ship. This is from the designed by the environment artist Nick Guidi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me just see if he can pronounce it.
Dugwit.
All right, Dugwit. So he designed this particular ship. I think it's the concept is really good. This could definitely work out. Kind of has a little bit of the Batman vibe going on right here with the intake. That's even a thing. You have like a second ship designed by Test Analysis Christian Griffin. So he made this as a Scrabble, and this is what it came out to. This is also a nice looking ship. It's like totally different to whatever we are having in the game, so that's very nice. Ship 3 designed by content designer Jesse Heining, with like 2 of these domes up here, and has like a big wing design with the hull being like, very nice. And ship 4 over here, also designed by the community manager Mike Fathom over here with his scrap. Is like scribbling over here. It's not really good, but the way it turned out, it's really good. It's really amazing, really futuristic. Like has these domes up here, very nice, and these rockets, jet propels, very cool by its design. And you can basically vote down here whichever you want. Have like 1, 2, 3, or 4. Number 3 looked like a TOS Gorn. Nice. I'm torn between 1 and 2. My favorite is Exploding Love and Pilot today. I can't hear the PS4 in my head over my husband's tablet listening to YouTube. Oh, Boo, what you normally... Oh, yeah. 2 made me think of the greenhouse ship type I created called Goonie Eye class. This one. Okay. So it's I don't know. I'm not going to influence you guys by your decision, but there is definitely a different, a totally different concept in the making. I mean, number 4 right here kind of looks more Star Trek than the other ones. This also looks like a smaller ship, like a shuttle or something like that. I don't know if this is going to be scaled up because I'm not seeing a lot of details on the hull. And this one definitely has, with these lights up here and this dome down there, the way it looks like a little bit better. This one, might be, the science equivalent of ships that we have. Science ships are not that big, and this is huge, or at least maybe the perspective of the way it is drawn. Might be that it is a little bit big, but I kind of like it. I like all with the exception of this one. I kind of like all four of them. So this is something that I enjoy. This is on the lower part if I'm going to give them numbers. This is really good, and this is also good. But hello Genko, what class would it be? I believe it's going to be a science ship. For the past months, we've been inviting non-ship artists, Star Trek Online, the weekly stream, to forward, raise to try their hands on designing a Ryzian science ship, mentioning when the ship artists creating their own interpretation of what a ship looks like, with widely different results than the concept artist Hector Ortiz. Turned each of these designs to a beautiful sketch. You can see them on a YouTube channel right now. It is fascinating to look at these in the design process. So it is definitely going to be a Ryzian science ship, or at least some kind of new concept. Because basically what they're saying, like, hey, we're done of the whole normal Ryzian stuff. And the one that's made by Jesse, probably the only developer that actually plays the game and talks with players in the OPVP channel. I don't know what the OPVP is. Is that some kind of channel that you guys have made for the overpowered PvPer? One looks like it could be the Science Dreddy. Oh my. Hey Adam. Hello, greetings. 2 is like the terrarium takes interesting path, follows the Federation tradition. I know, right? With a big dome on top, it was definitely interesting. Replicator. And I'm not seeing any tribbles up here. Recycle, sniper, this one, hypos, personal shield. Good. Now let me give this guy a little bit of a tribble and deposit monies. Now sometimes this is not what I normally do, but sometimes I actually go and grab duty officers as well. But there is no need for that right now. Because the majority of bridge, or at least for the duty officers that I have, are good enough to do like duty officer assignment missions. And to be honest, not all of them succeed. Some of them actually fail as well. So the OPVP is the old channel used by all players and dev in the past to organize PvP. It's an open channel. Really, that's interesting. Even though PvP is not really my thing, I might actually go there and hang around just for fun and giggles. Maybe I can learn some stuff. This one, hypo. I'm not getting a lot of contraband as of lately, though. Are you guys getting a lot of contraband from the contraband missions? I might actually start my whole contraband farming characters again, because that's not good. 1.2 million down the bank. Too many officers right here. Scale matters to me. I like to know how those big ships are. Yeah, I know. That's you know. That's what the normal thing is with guys, you know. The bigger the better. I'm hoping I could convert my family member of mine to buy me a budget gaming laptop, as I rather ask the merchandise as I pretends to be my birthday. Oh, Adam, you are so bad. But I thought you were almost done with your PC build. I thought you made like a really good effort to. No, I just sold my contraband. All right, not bad. Not a bad boo-boo. I can always grab it back. Do we have it now? Okay. Access. Does this thing have a treble? No. Guys, don't be smart pants right now. Don't go at the exchange and put like, you know, those cannibal triples at really high prices. Don't do that to me, because I'm going to buy some of them, but don't raise the prices. Don't be bad. That first summer ship draw is like when you type grandfather clock into Google, but you missed the L. You are so bad. You are so bad. Admiralty offers up total garbage. Yeah, they basically, whenever they did the whole balancing thing, like a month and a half ago, 2 months, they tore the Admiralty system a new exit port, because it's now not good anymore. You can't actually have the normal stuff that you normally wanted to have. It's just you're not getting enough in return. So if you guys are farming dilithium, I would definitely give you guys the advice to start farming contraband, because that is going to be in high demand from moving on from now on. Look at this. We are almost at 500,000. 264,200. That's gonna leave me 18 dilithium I cannot do anything with, so that's gonna stay there. And I'm actually going to give you guys a preview on this character that I'm going to clean up, like what it is to actually have this whole farming thing. So let me just firstly clean this character up. So let me do it right here so you guys can see that. Can you guys see it? Yes. So 14400. That's going to give me that one, and it's going to leave me 28. Yes. Okay, so this character does not have any dilithium, right here. You guys can see it. Does not have any dilithium. It has a fleet voucher because I'm doing the Klingon Admiralty, and it's gaining those things, but it's gaining the tour of the daily tour of whatever it's called these days. Tour of duty. So if I'm going to clean up like my duty officers, like, can you guys see that? No, my face is in the way. All right, here. So one of them actually failed. Another one also failed. So this one succeeded for 5 dill. This one also 5 dill. This one failure. This is a good one. This is also a good one. This is also a good one. And this thing is also good because it gave me contraband. Now out of that gave me 30 dilithium in return. So going to the Admiralty, lots of money. Lots of R&D components. Failure. 100 dill. 575, 500. Tour of Duty. And this one. So this thing gave me, can we actually show? Yes. So this thing gave me 1,175 dill and 220k EC, and all of the other ones that you normally get, what are might be interesting. So out of doing the Admiralty right here and duty officer assignments, gave me 1.2k in dilithium in return. So doing, you know, the Admiralty system, it's not worth it anymore, right? You guys can see it right there. They basically nerfed the entire system and not really worth it anymore. And that's just a shame. You got lots of tribbles up here. Give me the account bank, would you? Now you eat up. Oh, raising the prices, then Tsukina keeps lowering at a never-ending battle. You know, right? I always price near the top of the first space on the exchange. Nice. Well, gonna have to log Thunderstorm. Will be back in the game. Flying my USS Pioneer. Althena Skywalker is character in the game. Nice. Just know there's something interesting in the Sea Orion's belt at Kronos. What? I'm currently trying to pay off financial debt as I don't have the resources to make any further purchase. That's why I'm hoping I can get an email later for my birthday. I hope you're going to get that too, Adam. I'd love to see your character in the game. Have some little fun with, you know, with you and everybody else that participates in the live streams. Romulan AL2. Do we have any bridge officers? No, good. Bank account, please. Deposit 16. Nice. Okay, this one has 18,000 deal. That's nice. 189999. Might actually need to grab some more cannibal tribbles. You got to do the Ferengi Admiralty. Yeah, but the Ferengi Admiralty has lots of what's it called? Latinum. A lot of these Admiralty missions that give like lots of Latinum in as rewards, and the game currently has no real purpose for Latinum. So why do I want something that the game doesn't have a use for? If you understand what I'm going with. Let's see, we got one bridge officer. Discard this guy. Do we have tribble? No, we don't. Yeah, so I mean, I do understand that it's going to give me that whole dilithium pool thing. Here, right now I'm at 500,000 dill right here. 516400. So I'm doing okay without the Admiralty of the Ferengi campaign, but I understand what you mean. I definitely understand. 50k. Don't get 50k September 1st time. Don't know what you mean by that. It never was 50k. It was 30k and they changed it back to 20k, is it now, I believe? You absolute joker. Let me look at it before I actually talk nonsense. Yeah, it is. Oh, okay, so it is 30k to receive the bonus pool. So what I'm doing when I'm farming, because I have lots of characters, right? You can actually see that right there. I do like one or at least two in each tier. So if, the Federation, Klingon, Romulan, and the Ferengi, I do one or maybe two depending on whatever I see. If I see like the tour of duty coming up, I'm basically going to grab that as well. So I'm kind of doing all of them, but mainly I'm doing the Klingon one. The Klingon actually gives you more dilithium in return in your investment, because if you look at it, the time that you invest in the game, it's basically an investment. Hey, I have this thing I have never used. What? That's not good. I have 2 cannibal tribbles over here. That's nice. You guys can eat up. But yeah, having a little bit of returning your investment is always good, because you are investing your time in here to do all of these things that you're doing. I only need one of you, not 2. And with that theory that I'm doing, it's, you know, it is doing good. It's not doing that bad. So so basically 2 or 3 days worth of farming, I'm going to get like, you know, around 15 or 16 k dilithium. So basically just the cap of 2 days worth. So each day I basically max out the characters. If I do it correctly and the outcome is good, then you're going to get the best outcome. Obviously is going to be more than 8k per day, but 2-3 days that I've been farming, I don't know actually how much it was, but I believe it was either 2 or 3 days, one of them, and it's yielding me like, you know, the highest capacity is like 8k that you have on the game, so it's not bad. Deposit all. Do we have a carcass? Where is the cannibal? Is the cannibal? The cannibal just died. Are you guys seeing that? Okay, I need to grab myself some cannibal tribbles on the next character. Uh, 22597. It's going to leave 197. All right, let me just grab a couple of the cannibals. Good point, Bunt. What kind of point did Bunt make? I am diligently working towards becoming a free monkey on my shoulder. You're absolute joker. Latinum is sunglasses. Nice. Yeah, sitting on 10 mil latinum and nothing worth much to buy. Exactly. Question: if you pay a Ferengi tune, you get present purchases off. If you place the Ferengi, you get 20% off purchases from the exchange as well. I'm selling items to the NPC traders. No. Only the items that you're going to get from NPCs. You're not going to get any discount from the exchange. I wish that was true. But then again, might be upsetting to a lot of people that are working on the exchange. And by that I mean, like, you know, really depending on the exchange for their income. So My Dill Alts makes about 6k a day doing Admiralty contraband off mission. I just target the high Dill ones, unlock the Admiralty mission to crit Dill and save my time crit small ships for them. Exactly. That's how you work. Even though it could be a good source of daily once you get the prize. Also open endeavor boxes, alt for Dill. That's something that I'm holding on to be honest, the endeavor stuff. I have like, I can show you guys here. I think I have that right here on my account bank. I guess it's not in my account bank. Then it's going to be on my main account. I have like a really bunch of the endeavor boxes. It's like I've been holding on to those whenever I'm going to make like maybe a new character, or like that's going to be a really good source of experience and contraband and resources and all that. So I'm basically holding on to those. You never know what Cryptic might actually do in the future. They might release some kind of new version, and those things are going to come in handy one day. People that are posting up these cannibal trips are going to be like, wow, I'm making so much money right now. I've used all of my legacy TFO tokens. Say hi if you like Star Trek. My character is like running into stuff. Did I clean this guy out? No. I used all of my legacy tokens, but yeah. But yeah, that was good. I like Star Trek, but I have library books returned once library is officially open. Use Dill, buy Zen, unlock more character slots, make new gem, keep on the ball rolling. Exactly. Libraries have the longest renewal plan currently. I have 30 alts. Is it worth keeping a few or deleting? I would say I have currently on my main account I have 47 in total, and I think it's worth making more. But they're not allowing me to have more than that, so I have 57 of them, and it's the majority of them, or at least all of them, are just for farming purposes. So yeah, it is definitely worth it. Clear up 5 spots or so. I wouldn't. I'm going to get the tier 7 reps staying in the TOS here. Nice. One day in the future, Adi will actually utilize the skill tree. Nope, never. Hey, this character actually has. What? This character actually has a bunch of points in his skill tree. Oh, that's nice. But then again, he's a Gemhedar, so that's been done for him. But I never do. I will never do that. I don't know why there is a skill tree in the game. you can definitely do really good when you don't utilize that skill tree, so I don't know. But then again, you guys see me lots of whenever I'm doing live streams and stuff like that, I die a lot. So that might be something that I definitely might be in the market for someday. Let's hope. Why do they call dilithium alts pylon? Was it Command and Conquer, the game that actually made pylons? Those were like just for farming purposes. You basically put them up like in an area where you can actually farm and that's how it actually came to be. There is one character, or at least one person in the game that actually utilizes that sentence a lot. He used to be called JK something, but they banned his character, and now he's ruined the fun. And he basically utilizes that sentence a lot. Make more pylons, more pylons. Bridge officers, go away, man. Okay, why do I have two of you? But it's something that he normally does, and he's like a farmer just like I am, but he has, I don't want to say he has more time, but he has like more, I believe he has more accounts than I do, so. Can you actually believe that there's somebody out here that has more stuff than I have? Alien or dominated? Well, there's a skill tree which help prevent you from blowing up the war core breaches. Yeah. So unrefined, I'm at the moment at level 36. Nice. So you got about 20 more levels, no, 30 more levels to go. Because they're feeling lonely. By lonely. Replaying Tangled Web over and over again. Wow, so many things in account bank. You must play a lot of SEO. Oh, yeah, baby. I do play a lot and lots of SEO. This is basically taking a lot of time out of my life. This and making videos, but that's basically part of the same cycle, because it's STO and videos are basically, I'm doing videos for STO, so these are just all together. But yeah, I'm playing a little bit too much. You can actually call it an addiction. Okay, so 200, 623, 155. Since 2009. Yeah, since it first came out. Yep. Boo. The amount of blue screens that we're getting PS4 is actually freaking ridiculous. A lot of folks are sick of blooming deaths of it. What? Is that like a blue screen? Is that like the game is crashing? I thought that the game only crashed on the PC. Wow, you guys getting crashes as well? That's interesting. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, but we are talking about a game that's been like here for ages. And to be honest, the core of the game has never been updated. It's still running, and it's being updated here and there. It doesn't have a really good stream of updates as other games might have, so wow. But that's unfortunate that you guys have blue screens. Do you specialize in being a accumulator? I wonder. and you could benefit from more items. You keep never knowing when you need them, right? If you're asking if I'm a hoarder, not really. I mean, gonna contradict a little bit of myself right now, but how can I say this in, not talking badly about myself? I'm not really a hoarder. I just, whenever things come out in STO, I kind of make it an effort to obtain it as fast as possible. And that has to do with the way the mindset of Cryptic actually is. Because what they're doing, especially as of late, you can actually see that on the Zen store. When you miss out on a couple of items, let's take the Tommy gun for an example, right? The Tommy gun that was featured in First Contact, right? That Picard actually used to kill off the Borg drones. If you messed around and you didn't get that reward in time, I believe it is currently on the mods market, right? Ground items. Oh. Okay, it's not the Tommy gun, but it are other things are here, right? Let's say these bridge officers of these I don't know what these things are called, the Ophidian cane, right? This thing that basically steals up HP from your enemy and adds it to yourself. If you didn't grab this thing, and this thing was like maybe 7 or 8 years back when this thing was a thing that were actually used a little bit. If you didn't grab this thing, now you have to pay for it. There is no other way for you to obtain this thing rather than just pay for it. And I kind of hate that thing, because they're basically forcing you, hey, we got this awesome new item, or at least new item. We have this awesome item that you could get freely, but due to whatever reason that might be, you didn't get it. Now you can, but then you have to pay for it. And that part I really don't enjoy. So I'm just grabbing it to make sure that I have it. And so I don't have to buy it like it's costing me a lot of money at maybe in 2 or 3 years. It's in the Picard bundle. Okay, there you go. And I really hate that. Is like the same deal that goes with the man, what was it? Was it the Akira that they just released? Alita, with this bundle right here, with the new the updated material and all of that. I really hated when I saw that they updated this thing. I really was like, I have to buy this thing again, and it's gonna cost me 6,000 Zen just to buy it, right? And I was like pissed off about that. I was like, what the hell? You're forcing me to buy something that I already have. And obviously I read the entire article, and for the people that already own the Alita Heavy Escort, is it a Heavy Escort Destroyer or whatever it's called? Heavy Strike Wing Escort. If you didn't own this thing, it's gonna cost you 6k Zen, and obviously with the discount 35%, it's gonna cost you 3,900 Zen. But still, you had to pay for that thing, and I really hate that mindset. Basically forcing you to pay for stuff. I don't mind it if it's new. Hey, sure, man, something is new, and I really don't enjoy the way that Cryptic is doing all of the prices as of late, but it is new stuff, and people are definitely going to buy it, and I'm going to be one of them. regardless what the cost is going to be, because you know the majority of the stuff that I have right here are basically free, if you can call it that. But later, let's say 2 years from now or 3 years from now, if you can't actually grab that same item in the game, there is only one way for you to, you know, to pay ridiculous amount of money just to grab it. It's just infuriating for me. Mods market is very overpriced. Exactly. The mod store actually breaks a lot of regulation on its tactics. I know. There was a guy, I don't know if you guys watched that video that I posted on my community on YouTube, but there was a guy saying that the microtransactions and all of the stuff that Cryptic is doing is not within laws with certain countries. It has to do with items first needed to be bought without this particular item being in sale, and then after a certain amount of time, then that item can go into sale mode. But you cannot start selling an item with a discount. That was the entire thing. Where in some countries that's not allowed, and so Cryptic actually putting stuff for sale at a discount price, you know, from day one, or from, you know, the first hour that they do this, is in some countries are, you know, it's not allowed. So that's why they're putting up in or at least some of these items at the mods market. So that's like, ugh. Indeed, Cryptic is trying to get as much money as they can. It seems the mod is bad and good at once. I don't see the goodness in the store, to be honest. I mean, it's there for you know, for older items that are interesting for people to get. But at what cost? I mean, look, the cost is way overpriced. But again, you know, my personal opinion over here, it's Cryptic is Wall Street. Bye. But sometimes in my mind, it's like there's milling STO. There's milling STO every last, milking. They're milking every last drop to pushing it so far as possible to help with health of STO. Shingara. Yeah. Sometimes it definitely feels like that. It sometimes feels like that. Are those items actually what the label says, or are there downside surprises? May, because it's scamming people in universe explanation. The cost of those items, remind you, is more than a strange alone AAA game. Let that sink in. The old ways Zen was going for 160. The lithium last year was 500. Now it's 375. I want it back to 160. Yeah, 160. We might see it go down. We definitely might see it go down, because the majority of farmers are not getting the high amount of dilithium as they were with the changes that they made. So the dilithium exchange is definitely going to go down. I'm personally not seeing a really, but that might be the case with me personally and the way I farm. I'm not seeing a really good down market for myself, even though they changed the way Admiralty works, or at least farming the Admiralty. On the other hand, it's like, I mean, they kind of need to make money somehow, and the way that they settled, and this is like maybe 6, 7, 8 years back, the way that they settled on making money in this game is, and I kind of blame the DPSs. I know I might get a little bit of hatred in the chat for this, but I blame the DPSs for doing this, because this game is all about DPS these days, all about making the highest amount of damage that you can do just to get yourself on the leaderboard. That was never the case. Back in the days, that was never the case. People were like helping each other out. Hey, this is the way you can actually do. Grab this item and use this item, you know, and now it's like the way DPS works is grab yourselves the best item, and the best item is the R&D ship. Grab the best item, that being the low-buy ship. Grab your best item, that being the current lockbox ship. That's not always the case. Like 7 or 8 years back, the best ships out there were from the fleet. You get the Zen ship, and it's account unlock for all of your characters, and some of them weren't actually account unlocks, some of them were character unlocks. And you go to the fleet and you get the best one out of there was the fleet version, right? And now it's like totally changed. Everybody could have access to the same ship and the same items with a fair amount of investment, right? Not a lot, but just a fair amount. And now it's like you need to put in dough in the game, really high amount of money in the game just to keep up with, you know, with the DPSers. And I kind of blame these guys for, you know, for taking the road that currently is, you know, Cryptic is holding just to make money. They're basically putting out ships every so often, just to have that as an income, because that's what people actually are interested in, right? These DPSers. But that's just, you know, that's just my opinion, because I don't want to, like, you know, start an argument or anything like that, but that's just the way I look at things. Okay, let me read a little bit what you guys are saying. I guess mud margins means we won't see much added to the Phoenix boxes anymore. That might be the case. I wish lock boxes were much easier to obtain in general. The dilithium went from 500 to 375 currently. This is very good for me. That's good for everybody. DPS makes everything easy too, like being in space battles on highest DPS gets all the loot. That's also a good thing that you're pointing out, because everything is based upon DPS. And I believe on the community tab, the guy that I was shouting out or giving a shout out to, he actually explained it very good. He actually had like a beginner ship. He had like a fleet, and 2 Zen ships that he bought to make the video, to make the comparison with everything. And he was like, with the normal ship that you get freely from, you know, leveling up your characters, he couldn't keep up. He was dying a lot, right? He was dying a lot. And when he bought the Zen ship, he was like, hey, I can keep up with the normal people. And in his video, he's like, hey, I'm going to join a TFO and, you know, go with a group effort and then just do like a TFO, right? And do a TFO. And the funny thing was, like, whenever he was doing this, whenever he was doing with the grouped effort, the TFOs started in, and a couple of DPSs were there, or at least high DPSs were there. And he had the normal ship from the Zen store, and he could not keep up with the DPSers. Like, they did some kind of mission where you need to go from A to B and then from B to C and C and D or whatever, maybe one of those missions, and he couldn't keep up. Whenever he was from A to B, the majority of the TFO team actually finished off B and moved off to C, and then he was moving from A to B, because he was always 1 point behind. And that was like weird. Sadly, I missed out on STO golden times. Audio and video is in sync, is out of sync. Going to refresh. The Rocket League, we can use keys anymore. Greetings from New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. In STO still we can. Yes, we can definitely use keys. And I agree with Adam right there. The choices that they're making just to lower the dilithium exchange with the Zen rates and all that, that might be their way of making it easier for us, for you guys, for everybody that is playing SEO to obtain your best, or at least to obtain the ships that you want to obtain. Because I don't think they're that harsh in saying like, we really don't care about you guys, and you guys can do whatever you want. I really think that they have the best interest. So your video is syncing perfectly. Okay, thank you so much. I might have traced the issue to my audio, it seems. What you could try is like close down your if you're using like Chrome, close it down entirely and then start it up again. That might help out a little bit. Okay, so Adam said, remember during my last tenure in STO area, I was always DPS server always overshadowing me. I know that's what I'm getting at. Because everybody is focusing on DPS and nobody is focusing on the other classes, because you know there are many ways to play the game, like I always say in my videos and all that. DPSing is not the only way, or at least it shouldn't be the only way, right? In Star Trek, like we never saw like Cisco or Picard or Janeway start combat, right? That's not really science, you know, that's not Star Trek. But in STO, it is definitely shoot first. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good at the end, right? Just a little bit of rant. Yeah, the power creep is crazy. You can have 10k DPS trying to play with 200k DPS, and it's really not enjoyable. Exactly, because it's not fun facing people who've been playing for a decade and who paid a lot to get the best epic gear upgrading to the max. Don't know how it is now, but back in 2013, for PvP we used to aim spike DPS, not general DPS. We did crazy a lot of crap in PvE, pop the gate before nodes, for example. Yeah, Adrian, that's not a thing anymore. They basically changed a lot of stuff just for us not to do that anymore. But yeah, I mean, people that were like in PvP were whenever that was a thing, that was definitely enjoyable, but you can't have that anymore these days. Like, no way. PvP is like beyond dead. It's dead and it's buried and doesn't exist anymore in the game. There are just a couple of us that are, you know, I used to do like PvP in whenever I was doing like live streams and stuff like that, but it's okay. This, can we get another song? Thank you. Very depressing. It's the buffer. I got my audio software. I got. Oh, okay. For pre-made in PvP, we need a lot of science with debuffs, not DPS. So we had lots of DPS guy in PvP missions for us. 4 guys watching how one guy was playing the game. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you're talking about like those. Yeah, back in the game, like. Yeah, I know what you mean. That farming is insane. Typical guy overcompensating for something. Ego, ego, ego. What? Be nice. Be nice, boo. Carrot system Warzone on PS4 is dead, always empty. Still though, back in the days when we were still subbed. Katie were amazing at PvP because we could only PvP. We learned DPI wasn't king. I was using Fed's ego and DPS against them. I know. The when you guys were at, I remember when I was beginning to take an interest in PvP, and that was back when they first launched the KDF character in Star Trek Online, and the KDF didn't have like a story arc to it. It didn't have anything. It had like the only way you could level your character, your Klingon character, was just to do PvP. There was no duty officer assignment missions. There was no admiralty. There was nothing. It was just PvP. That's the way that people actually got their character all the way to the maximum level. When it was back in the days, was the highest level was 50, level 50, and it was a hard time to level your character just by PvP. That was crazy. 831. What am I doing? Okay, hold on again. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, we're back. Phaser damage from tactical cube. Oh. My okay, well, I tried. He doesn't want to. I was trying to get my dog in the camera for you guys, but he's like, I want to sleep. Sorry about that. He doesn't want to. He's shy. All right, let me put that up. I'm going to have to check what point of my EO system is failing to keep the latency of all my drivers low. Sustainable latency that I'm not cause the artifacts in my EO system. That might not actually be a thing. Just do like a reboot or anything like that. You might have like some kind of update going on in the background, and might be there that the computer is downloading or is stuck on a loop. Remember years under the yoke of the blood of the Romulan Embassy plasma mods? I hated these times, so boring. I know what you mean. The good old days. So much fun in PvP. The blue, oh my god, the blue UFI user interface. Yeah, that's something that I miss as well. But again, you can actually change it back. I mean, not to where it used to be, but you can make it like, you know, bluish everywhere. It's never gonna be what it was, but well, this guy has lots of stuff. And to be honest, I mean, it might just be like a nostalgic moment for you, but I don't think you might really enjoy that. Wow, this thing has lots. Not a lot of dilithium on this character. What have you been doing, dude? Do you have enough duty officers? No, you don't. You have 75. And the majority of them are white. That's why. Okay, let me just give this guy a couple of duty officers, because this guy or girl, she not doing good. Character. What do I have in abundance? These guys. Let me give you like 5. No, not like that. Not like that. All right, 7 it is. How much I got now? 100. 100 is good. Okay. I don't have anything in my overbag, right? All of these are in my overbag. Oh, stupid of me. How stupid of me. You guys see that? You try to do something good, this happens. Okay, so con officer dismissed. Security officers dismissed. Now these are all white duty officers that are taking a room in my inventory, and they're not yielding me good results. No, I don't want to do those. These. Take all. Still room for many. Still room for many to dismiss. Take all. There is no end to this. This is what I have to go through. Okay, got exactly 100. But the majority of them is green or better, so that's finally a good thing. So you can earn your stay. 200. This guy only has like, girl has 10k of dill. That's not good by my standards. TOS tune. Yes, I have a bunch of them, or at least I made a bunch of them, but I only had when I changed the tunes to Jem'Hadar's, because I had lots of tunes that weren't at level 65. I deleted the ones that where I basically didn't had enough time put in there, so there were a bunch of them. But I only you only need one of these TOS characters, just the one that where you have unlocked everything. Why this guy has no dribble? Replicator, recycle, personal shields. Maybe a little bit that one, this one, yes, spirits, hypo, plasma, good. There we go. Almost 2 million on that one. Nice. What, are you crazy? Too many omega particles? You saw that, huh? Yeah. 15832. To be honest, you're not seeing the entire picture. The majority of my characters have a wide spread of these omega particles. And I think I'm more like, I think I'm 70% through all of my characters, right? So yeah, let me look. This guy, you guys don't see it, right? So you have yellow trace, blue, red, and then these guys slivers. So yeah, I made, yeah, and this is like on all of my characters. This is what this is how I get my my upgrades going, or at least this is how I did get my upgrades, because I haven't done any upgrades for a long time. Deposit, yes. Yeah, so 58 tunes on your entire account. Yes, 57 in total, including Secuda, so 57. Oh, that's a million. Okay. 88244. Ooh. No, that's fine. I'm gonna leave you with 22 deal. Sounds wrong with all officers? What do you mean? I feel uncomfortable when dismissing doffs, because I feel like I'm just tossing them out the airlock. Me too, to be honest. Me too. In the beginning, I was like, I really don't want to discard these. And the same deal with that I had with bridge officers. Bridge officers is more tangible because you can customize them, right? You can change the outfit, change the character, the way it looks, change the name, and all that. So in the beginning, I was like, man, I'm really doing to discard this. But then again, if you look at like these guys in what they are, just just items. Who wants a Lorca and a laundry coat from... Wow. Vox's production is giving, or at least he's saying that who wants a Lorca or a laundry coat that's a bridge officers from the last Star Trek convention. I have one for free. I have a problem taking care of 8 on my account. How the heck do you manage all 75 tunes? Yep. How the hell do I do that? I play a lot. All of my time that I have is basically going into STO. I actually it's actually more crazier than that, if that's even a word. Because it's not only Secura account that I have more than one account, and all of those other accounts, they don't take they don't have, like, I don't focus that much on the other accounts, but there are more than one account, so can't you turn buffs into skills? Buffs into skills. Yes, you can. You can like make manuals out of the abilities that they come with, and you can change them like that and make them manuals and put them on the exchange, get a little bit of money. And let me do that if I have. Yes, I have one right here. Here we go. I have one bridge officer right here. So this guy, you can see it on the right side, on the right side where the thing is, where the mouse over information is. So this thing has like special ability. This female up here has special ability. You can actually see that whole leadership is going to give you a whole regeneration rate, or at least an increasement in that. And as their ability goes, he has like tactical team, torpedo spread, cannon, rapid fire, cannon scatter, volley 3, and all that good stuff. And for ground, and also so right here you right click it and create manual. It's going to give you this as an option to choose whatever ability you want this bridge officer to turn into. Now let's say you want cannon scatter, volley 3. You choose create manual, and it's going to discard this bridge officer, but it's going to give you that ability in return. And with that, you can actually put it on the exchange or do whatever. But I normally just discard everything. Like these bridge officers, because I have so many of them. Whenever you're going to get like the... and this is the item that you get right here. Cannon scatter, volley 3. And you can put this one on the exchange, or, learn, make your bridge officers learn new abilities. But because I have so many of them, it's like, it's crazy. Can't keep up. There is a limited amount of time that you're going to put up here, or at least for me, and it's not going to be making manuals from your bridge officers, because that's not a good investment for me. The time investment, I mean. I have the Lorca code. I will post it here so the first one comes, first one gets. So fire up the redeem code page and back. Time to see how stuff will behave. I finish opening my amendment of my audio system. I just started a new character. Having transwarp is painful. Not having transwarp is painful. Oh man, I feel it for you. I never knew you could have so many accounts without violating terms. Do not put due to not putting the significant gameplay time. Violating terms? No, you don't violate terms. You can have like, you know, different characters on the one account, or you can have like the majority of us have like one main account where you basically focus for everything, and then just like a subpar account that you play around with. So you can totally have that. That's no problem at all. There is nothing that states in term of services like, hey, you can't have more than one account. There is nothing written over there. Oh, plasma stuff. I think I recently changed the ship on this guy. Okay, 2 accounts. Yeah, but I mean, you have seen me. You have seen me use 2 accounts at the same time. Whenever I made, you remember when I made that video where you could, where I show you where you could like play with your phone, play SEO with your phone. That was basically my second account. That's how it works. And I actually sent that video to the to Cryptic community manager as well, to like, hey, this is out. Maybe you want to share it with your friends at your you know, perfect world and whatever. And he did, and it's not a violation of you know, terms and conditions and whatever they're basically doing, because it is allowed. I mean, there is no mention of like, hey, you only can play one account, and this is true to more games. Like, there is no restriction in that. Stupid. Like, this character has like a bunch of stuff that I like, he also has a ship over here that I never backed. Crazy. But this guy is, or this girl is the one that I'm currently playing with. This one is the one that I normally use for my Romulans, just to showcase ships and all that. Hello, Mr. Icemed 2007, greetings. Where is my secret? Okay, so I got about 10 more characters or something like that, and then I'm done farming. You can have more than a 100 officer roster. Yes, but we're not talking about the officer roster. We were talking about the accounts. Like, you can have different accounts. At maximum, which you're talking about, the duty officers, you can have 400 of them. That's the maximum that the game allows you to have. This one, no, not the contraband I need. Give it. Ooh, I need to be careful with this, because this guy has the inventory slots. provisions. Okay, he has that. Now, these are like these inventory stuff that you guys see up here. These are I basically bought like a pack with Sen, and they basically give you these in addition to that. But you kind of need to be careful, because whenever you right click or double click on it, you're basically going to use it, and I don't want to use them. Not on this character. Look, I have 29 of these. Can you guys see that? Yes. These featured TFO commendation, and there is no way for us to turn these things in. So these are just going to stay in my inventory till they basically are going to be not useful for anything in the game. Crazy, right? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the account that I normally use to store stuff. So you got the Universal Endeavor stuff and also the Personal Endeavor. Look, I have stacks of 9999. So 300 of these stacks right here, right? So you got the green, blue, and the very rare ones. I guess I should have stated having plus 20 accounts. Yes, you can have more than. I have another convention code. Can I email it to you so you can gift it to a fan? That is definitely appreciated, Mr. Voxis Production. Thank you so much, man. I will definitely give it away on the on Saturday if you just put it up on the on my mail, put it on the mail, and I will give it to somebody. Thank you so much for donating that. That's definitely that would definitely be appreciated on whoever's going to win that. So thank you so much. What is your Endeavor level? Hello? It's not showing up. Okay, hold on. Endeavor. 244. I'm waiting for someone to leave ZSD number 17. Don't worry about it. I'm going to switch over characters. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a count. Deposit. Oh. This guy has 300 million. I'm not going to deposit, but I'm going to withdraw everything. Let's make this character the money holder. And lots of R&D stuff. Jesus. Okay, so this character has about 360 mil. Okay. $200 17000 107. Are there places to buy these codes? Adrian, the codes that he was talking about, you could get freely whenever you're going to physically go or physically attend the convention. Conventions of Star Trek, I believe, are held once per year. I believe the last one was, oh wait a minute, where are you going? I believe the last one was Las Vegas, and they normally also come over here to Europe. The previous was Germany, but they also went to London somewhere. And at these conventions where you physically go to the booth of Star Trek Online, they basically give you stuff for attending the convention physically. And those are the codes that Voxis production is giving to you guys. These are you can't actually buy these things from anywhere. These are only given during whenever you're going to be in the convention for attending that. What are you saying? I recall that Cryptic years back permanently banned some people due to something pertaining to accounts. Like what? I've never heard anything about that. I never heard Cryptic banning people because they have too many accounts. That's not even a thing. Jesus, oh my god, holy crap, dude. Lightweight. How you get so much EC? By just doing what I'm doing right now, just, you know, playing the game. I make mine with selling keys and upgrades. That's a good way to get EC, definitely. But there are so many ways to make money in the game. It's crazy. I made like a video, like it was 2015 or 2016 or something like that, where I showed you guys that doing duty officer assignment missions, putting those duty officers you get, putting them on the exchange, grabbing items from lockboxes. That's also a good thing. Selling those, just everything in the game that you need is provided by the game. So the only thing that you really need is time. Time is the big currency in Star Trek Online. If you have abundance of that, then you can basically have everything that your heart desires. Because if you think about it, like, even though I started back in the days where days were days, I had to start somewhere, right? So the whole stuff that you guys see here and are like amazed at it, it's just because I started like early in the beginning when I made Star Trek, so don't worry about it. Email sent, everyone stay safe during these dark times. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I have a mail from you. I don't have a mail currently. I don't have a mail from you, Voxis. Or did you send a mail? Did you physically send a mail, like, to my mail address? Oh, okay. You really... Okay. Okay, I got it. I got your mail. Stay safe during quarantine. Yep, I got that. Okay. Good. Okay, so that's... Okay, that's going to be given away on Sunday. Nice. Thank you so much for that. Voxy sent you one to me as well. No, I was just friendly at the convention that was in Birmingham. Yep, Birmingham, sorry. I thought I was English. Okay, but yeah, okay. Farming deal for Zen, then sell keys. Having more than one account is okay, but sharing an account with someone else is frowned upon. No, it is, having more account, that account being shared with people, I think that's a no-no. But to be honest, I have not heard anything about restrictions to your account, to be honest. If you just, think rationally, obviously you're not going to be able to use your account with more than, with more people. No, not too many accounts, rather selling accounts to other people. No. Selling accounts, I also have not heard anything about selling accounts, but selling items in the game with, or at least for real currency, for dollars and stuff like that, that's a big no-no. I know that. That's a big no-no from Cryptic. So logically, you can deduct from that selling an account for real currency is also not allowed. So that's not. Vox's production, did you already post that code here? No, the code is given to me on my mail account, on my emails, so there is no code going to be given away today, but it's going to be given away on Saturday. I have the code, yes. I have a look at the duty officer, send Gmail. Yes, thank you so much. So for Saturday, I need 50 UPK counts. I'm going to leave at 6 p.m. North American time. I won't share my SD account. No way. Exactly. No, I don't think anybody is crazy about, giving his or her account. I've seen people trading LTS for keys. What is LTS? Is that lifetime subscription? It was 400 keys for a lifetime subscription. I have never seen that happen. That's crazy. I wouldn't do that, actually. That's crazy. 400 keys. That's not a lot. But then again, I mean, people, people sell their own souls on the internet, but crazy. I think is World of Warcraft. You can do it, but not Star Trek Online. 400 keys is like 40,000 Zen or $400. Yeah, that is that's basically the currency. But I mean, if you okay, so by you saying that, basically you're not putting up real currency, but you're getting the keys in return. So it basically comes down, when you're paying for a lifetime subscription, you're basically buying that with currency or resources that are in the game. So no real currency coming from you, but then the other guy that is paying the $400, he's putting that in the game. So it's like, the only benefit that you have is like you're not putting any physical money, but the other guy is putting physical money in the game, or at least the real money. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't trust anybody else with my account. But that's because I value this account a lot, to be honest. This is for me, it's you know, it's mine and nobody else's. Enjoy. Should through your stuff, sorting through your stuff, you might have a hoarding problem. You think? But who am I to judge? I'm off now. Have fun, Trekkies. Stay safe and keep being awesome. Thank you so much, Voxis Production, for the code. That is going to make somebody really, really happy. Thank you so much, man. Thank you again. Take care and stay safe. You as well. I've been trying to come up with names for my eventual tune as well by username or wall. So you are definitely going to start off like a fresh made tune, okay? That could be very, very interesting. Let me just recycle stuff from here. Look at this guy. This guy has like 435 omega slivers. That's insane. But I don't have a hoarding problem though. Who am I kidding? Okay, so this is the Klingon that is holding my on the Klingon all of the shield visuals and all that. This guy also has like 400 of the 7th anniversary prize vouchers, 400 of the 8th anniversary prize vouchers. Insane. And also 4 of these commendation tokens. And a bunch of stuff up here. Do I have a... I don't. This has 4 million. Nice. How much dough did this guy get? So currently we just reached 1 million. 1 million EC. Or not EC, dilithium right here. Nice. Who don't have a problem? A hoarding problem. Yeah. But I take that to an extreme amount though. Be honest. 200. Alright, so that's 5,000 Zen. Okay, 32300. It's gonna leave out 108. I take stuff to a different level. Give Pizza Boy and a dog. And the dog a kick. No, no dogs kicking. What are you talking about? No dogs kicking. I won't. I work too hard on my STO account, so no for me too. Yeah. No way. No way. Nobody's gaining access to my account at all. Except me. I've actually thought of using the username Sakura Cloud. Oh, that's gonna be funny. You should use something with Praetor. Bank deposit. Praetor Adam or something like that, or Praetor Wilder. 19800. Always nice to see a fan of my channel. Nice. Nice. I should change my SEO account password. My dad knows it. I think you don't have to worry about that. I don't think your dad is gonna do bad stuff to your account. You're safe with that. No, 36,000. Okay, that's gonna change. 88,200. 56. He'd never. Yeah. It's crazy. I shall consider that, but you, Adi, have been in the game since 2010. Yeah, I've been here so long. Can you believe it? It's been like 10 years or something like that I've been here. Because when they made Star Trek, they basically made like a pre-release, like a beta version, and that was like December or something like that. So I've seen the game go through good times and also bad times. No, he's awesome. Yeah, most dads are. 27,000 and also 49. But this is Adam. This is what it takes to get a tune up to a tune like mine, up to, you know, getting everything that your heart content wants in the game. To get that piece of ship that you want, that piece of I don't know, rifle, pistol, phasers, beams, or just name it. Just to get that, this is what it takes. So if you want stuff for free, this is what you might have to do. Or you can also go the route of putting real money in the game. I kind of like the way the free version sounds to me. It's like I'm stealing stuff. It's like I kind of think of like this, like it's whenever you go to, oh man, I still have stuff up here. Whenever you go to do shopping, or whenever you're doing like groceries and all that, you go to the cash register and you're just like, okay, these are my items, I'm going to take them with me. There's nothing like physically that you're going to, you know, get out of there. I'm talking about like whenever you're paying with credit cards and stuff like that. So I have to get going, but I shall wish a wonderful evening and well to everybody else. Thank you, Adam, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you're not going to work too hard, as they say, or at least as the saying goes, work smart and not hard. And I will talk to you on Saturday, because on Saturday I wish everybody is going to be here, including you. Take care, my man. How much salvage do you like to have available? I see you turning yourself all into EC. Not really. Whoa, big lag. Come on, what's going on here? So there are two ways of. Okay, this is ridiculous right now. There are two ways where I what the hell? Big leg spike. No, I can't actually jump over here. So there are a couple of ways of doing the things that I do in the game. I have lots of items that I obtain these things through duty officers, or these duty officer assignment missions. There are two ways of getting rid of them, because that's what I'm basically doing up here. Because it's like whenever my inventory is cluttered, so I have more items that I can use, it's going to clutter up and it's going to make all of my inventory full. That's at that point I can't take the rewards anymore from my missions up here. They're going to be up here and they're going to say like, hey, you can't collect the rewards because your inventory is full. And when that's going to piss me off, to be honest, because that's not something that I want to address at that time. I just want to fire off all of the duty officers missions in really fast pace and fast going through them really fast. So what I'm doing right here is I'm making room. So there are two ways of making room: discarding them, basically turning them into EC, or you can turn them into salvage. Coming back to your question. But salvage, as it is right now, it is only bound to this character. This character has 0 salvage right here. So if I'm not going to use this character to re-engineer stuff, then salvage is going to be a useless commodity that I'm not going to use at all. So what I'm doing, I'm turning it into EC, because that is a commodity that I can use on all the characters as well. So that's why I'm basically putting them in. No, I should discard stuff first. That's why I'm using the turning stuff into EC to answer your question. Because salvage is only usable on one account. Or at least on one character. But EC is usable for, more than one account. More than one character. Don't complain, like it's a feature, not a bug. Yep, it is a feature that we can't get rid of, to be honest. It's a hidden feature. How do you change characters so quick? Well, Okay, there is a command that you can input if you want to change characters. And I have that command bound to a key. So this is the chat window, right? You guys can see that? Yes. Okay. So if you go into chat and you type in slash, so forward slash, go to character, was it go to character? Wait, keyboard. Yeah. Okay, so it is. Look, it's a command. This says slash go to character select. If you type that and you hit enter, that's basically a command that is going to not log your account out, but it's going to change, or it is going to make you go to the character selector screen. And you basically bind that to a key and just press that key, and it basically automatically goes to the character selector screen. It's basically the same deal as I go here and I change this character. There's just a command it's being given, but now it is being given whenever I push this button right here. But you can also type it manually like I did. It's called go to character select. Discard. Oh my god, the bridge officers. The bridge officers are real. And back, what did I miss? You missed not a lot. We talked a little bit about how many characters you have, or at least you can have in your account, and if it is frowned upon to sell characters and all that. Not a lot. Whoa, lots of tribbles. I hate that rubber dumping 2 step forward, 10 step backs. I know, I hate that too. One 187,900. Oh, 200. 187,900. 17. I don't understand. You get a little more EC when you turn your items into a Starfleet vendor. Yes, Derek, that is correct. But, let me emphasize, but. The time that it's going to take for me to go to the NPC vendor to get a little bit more EC is going to take up a lot of my time. And that's basically, for me, is not the time that I invest in cleaning up, like maintenance, what I'm doing right now, not really worth it for me to go to the NPC and then go, there to sell all these items. I can basically recycle them right here, and I'm gonna get maybe 70% out of the stuff that I normally get. But that's okay. I don't really mind getting a lower amount of EC in return, because these items, I really don't care. I really don't care if they make money or not. The real money making, or at least EC making, comes from Admiralty. Is not through selling the duty officer assignment mission rewards. You understand what I'm going through? it's going to take me longer to clean my character out when I'm going to each time when I'm going to the NPC. And we're done. We finally made it. Is there a place where we can see all the chat commands? Oof. Okay, let's see how much. Cancel. How much EC we got? We got 1.2 million dilithium, not EC. 1.2 million dilithium. So that's not bad. Gives me a total of, what was it? 5.3. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so you want to see club block. Clear. Dash command list. Okay, so if you really are interested in, and this is not everything, by the way, this is a couple of them. There is a command that you can type in / CMDS. That's short for commands. Type that and you're going to get an entire list of commands that are available to you. I believe it was command list. Commands. I think they actually removed access to this. Oh, here we go. Command list. Yeah. Okay, so dash clear dash command list. So this is what you type. Command list. In your chat window, you press enter and there should be a hey. And there should be, hey, where is the sorry, it's not commands, it's CMD. I'm gonna type it in the chat. Where is my streambot chat? Okay, that is the command. I'm typing it in chat. That is a command that is going to give you the entire command list for all of the items that are in the game currently. Now, be careful with this. Some of them are monitored, let me say it like that, by Cryptic. So the entire list up here that I'm basically scrolling is stuff that you can do, and some of them work, others don't work. There used to be commands like go from point A to point B by coordinates in the game, and that was that was something that Cryptic removed right away because they didn't want people using that command for obvious reasons. And the entire command is really, really long. Or at least the list is really, really long. Look, it's like crazy. Crazy long. But everything that you need, or at least that Cryptic allows you to do, is written right here. And it's basically that command list what I just posted right there. Like I said, don't, only if you know what you're doing, use this. If you don't know what you're doing, better not to use it, because you might get in trouble. On STO Media, you can search all of the console command, and there is a list of all available ones. There you go, Mr. Elf. There might be stuff added and removed from the game. Just, you know, use your common sense. If a command is for various reasons not good, just don't use it, because they basically monitor every if you don't have access to like a button which you can press, and they basically know where all the buttons are and what they do. They basically have a list of this is a button and that's not a button. If you give the game client a command like through this, they basically know like, hey, this guy is asking this as a command while we have never made a button for him to do this. So if they monitor something that you're doing and you're asking the server to do something where there is no button for it, they're going to be like, hey, how did you So if you know what's going on, sure. If you don't know how to use it, better not to use it. Better just push buttons. I was doing thing right here. Yeah, just siphon. Is that even a thing that I'm gonna use? Let me put it on the exchange to see if it's gonna yield me monies. 50k. Ooh, let me put this for 50k. 20. Post. Monies. If you guys want Energy Siphon 3, 20k up there. Nobody told you to jump like that. Gunian question. Thank you for the explanation. Now I can switch characters faster. You are most welcome. Can you fix the ISS Enterprise bug in Temporal Reckoning? How am I going to fix that? Is there a place where I can see the chat comments? Oh yeah, we already covered that. Thank you for the... how much hours of STO have you done compared in telling? If you're comfortable with telling us that. Sure, I'm definitely comfortable. And somebody already bought it. Somebody already got it. I got 20k in dilithium. All right, so if you want to know how much hours your characters has actually played in the game, there is a command for that as well, and you can type that. It's called played, and I'll type that as well. Dash played, just like that, and it should give you a estimation, or at least not an estimation. It should give you this in return in bright yellow. So it's telling me I've been there for 445 days, and that is active hours. So that's more than a year. That's more than a year and couple of months. But yeah, I spent a lot of time in STO. It's crazy. Well, it took me 3 reboots to sort issue. Hopefully shrink the delay on my end to new EO setting and testing. Should be able to set the API use as well. Ludi, I think you're changing too many stuff on your end. Just how I actually do stuff when I'm going to change stuff on the stream. I'm basically just grab yourself screenshots and just change one thing, see if it works, and if it works, then change something else. Don't change too many things at once. Hey, what's up, man? Where's the new video gonna pop up? I want to see myself in there. soon. I'm gonna do some editing up there. I didn't pasa. Soon, man, soon. I need to do some editing with that, and then it's gonna be up. But I am going to thank all of you guys for being with me and cleaning out my characters. Very nice of you to be here. Item has been sold in the exchange. Very nice. Thank you for that. It is related to voiceover since I started using it again. It's perfectly fine. See it as a hobby. Oh yeah, I'm not ashamed of anything like that. I'm just you know saying that it is a lot. Normal person wouldn't play that much, but then again, a normal person wouldn't have the stuff that I have, basically. To be more precise, the amount of like the value of the items that I have currently in the game is just crazy. It's just mind-blowing somehow. And to think all of the items that I have, they are like nothing has been bought in real money. So it's like I see like a lot of people like try to get like the ships that I get, and in the comment section of like videos I see like, hey, I spent $30 or I spent $300 and still didn't get the ships that I wanted or the items that I wanted, and you get them. Like, it's crazy. So it's like Snoopolio, good stream. Hashtag stay safe. You call me Mr. Nice Guy. Nice. I do have that video. I have it somewhere. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be here. Make sure you're gonna be here on Saturday though, on the giveaways, because I got some good items. Bridge officers, that's really nice. The Lorca and the other one as well. Hey, they're just gone to sleep and seen live. X-Jim, sorry, man. I'm going to sign off in about like 2 minutes. Thank you for the stream, good sir. You are most welcome. Thank you guys for being here, man. I love it. You guys are awesome. See you on Saturday. Stay safe out there. Have fun. Stay entertained. And honored to be here. See you. Thank you so much, Captain. Guys, I'm going to tell you that Saturday, same place, same hour, same location, a giveaway as well. And it's let's have some fun, right? Let's have some fun right there. For now, I'm going to say thank you so much again, and would love to see you guys on Saturday. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Keep your distance and all that. Later.